Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Can you hear me? Yes, yeah. Alright, audio should be all good. This is my first time doing a YouTube stream. I hope everything goes good, yeah. Okay. Alright, let me just pop and get my thingy up. Yes, yeah. Alright, so for today I'll be using a PNG tuber because I'm gonna be explaining a lot of stuff and it's sort of gonna become a problem once Alright, so apparently it's Streamlabs, it's Google Nyan. I cannot watch anything on Streamlabs. I can watch it all from YouTube, so you know. Okay, so the cat will be starting soon. I'll see y'all in Meowman. Okay, and please in the meantime take care. Okay, so I'll be back in the Meowman. Okay, bye. Okay, and we are ready for the stream! Isnya, welcome everyone! Kochi in the house here, and welcome to the Caturteer-Channel niya! Kochi is an anime artist VTuber! Yes, so today, as the stream says, I'm gonna be doing a tutorial stream today. It's just gonna be quite different from the kind of streams I normally do. Yes, yeah, so if you want to see my usual stream, remember head to my Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Catgirl, or you can also find me on my Twitter account. Yeah, Twitter, Twitter. That makes sense right now. Okay, so hi everyone. So today, I know there are quite a number of people who actually use different streaming softwares and all for your YouTube needs, Twitch needs, okay, streaming needs, yeah. So what your users, the two main software that I see people using is actually Vtube Studio and PRPRLive. So today I'll be actually sharing with all of you my thoughts and what I understand about differences between Vtube Studio and PRPRLive, and I hope I can help you better decide which software do you want to use. Alright everyone. Okay, without further meow, let's get to showing you these softwares. Okay, so let me boot up the softwares and let's get it shown. Okay. Alright, so the first software I'm gonna show everyone today is gonna be Vtube Studio. Not this one. This. Okay. Vtube Studio, yes. Alright, so VTips says log in. Okay, so everyone, what you see here is Vtube Studio. Yes. Alright, so so Vtube Studio, I would say there's good and bad things in Vtube Studio. I would say, you know, I would say like which one is better, which one is worse. I think at the end of the day, it's which one you prefer the most, yeah. And there's definitely like, you know, strengths and weaknesses in using either one of them. So today I'll be running through with you some of the things that, you know, that I choose why I choose one over another. And do I actually use both? Yes, I actually use both of them, yeah. Okay, so without further ado, let's get to it. Okay. Alright, so first up, Vtube Studio, to actually get anything loaded in Vtube Studio, it's actually a bit more difficult. And I'd say it's a bit more difficult compared to PRPRLive. Alright, but it's actually not that tough at the end of the day now. So, okay, let's show you how to get things into Vtube Studio. Alright, so once you get into Vtube Studio, the first thing you want to do, if this is your first time doing it, double tap the screen if this thing doesn't appear at the side here. Alright, and then you click over here, okay, click import your own model, and then they ask you to open the folder and drop your model inside. Okay, so really simply, just open the folder and then you start looking for a model you want to put inside. Okay. In this case, I have actually I've preloaded a model, alright, which is the one I'm going to call Kochi 2021. Okay, so let me just delete this Vtube Studio settings here so that I can show you from scratch. Okay, so this is the this model basically is a full model here. Okay, and let me just double check. Okay, so this is the demo, Kochi Mix demo. Alright. Okay, so once the model is in, you click OK, and you have to reset Vtube Studio. Alright, so this part is a bit you know, personally I find it's a bit iffy, but that's what it is. Okay. Once you boot up Vtube Studio, what you want to do here is let's wait for it to load up, and then we can open up the model. Why is it loading the model? I have no idea now. Okay. The model I'm going to look for is the Kochi full. This one. Hey, so once your model is in, hey, the first time I load a model, what you have is you actually have this thing. Alright, they tell you how to move the model on, and there'll be this thing called this is an empty model. Do you want to run auto setup for your model? Normally, I'll say just run auto setup. Choose your iPhone webcam, or do you want to set it for Android? So just click whichever one you want to set up for now. In this case, since I'm using a webcam, I will be clicking the webcam. Okay. Alright, so once I get the webcam clicked in, yes. Alright, it's a very simple setup. Okay, well once it's in, just click webcam. And then they auto load the parameters. Don't worry about it. If the rigger or the model they prepared is Live2D ready and they follow the default parameter settings, this should automatically set in, so you don't have to worry about, oh, is this reading or is this not reading? Alright, so once you're done, alright, your model will pretty much be moving pretty simply, okay, with like almost no fuss. But one thing you might notice straight up is your model might be looking from the side to the side. Okay, it might be looking a bit, you know, awkward. So what's the first thing you want to do is you want to go to settings, click settings here, go to the camera, okay, and click calibrate. So face forward, wherever it's forward to you, and click calibrate, and your model would be working fine from here. Yes. Really simple setup for this part. Okay, so if you want to actually add in other stuff, alright, model settings, go over here. If you have an idle animation, you can set the idle animation. Select the idle animation and just click select. And this, especially if your model has things like, you know, glowing parts and all that is being set by your rigger, remember set that in here. And other things you want to do is you can come here. Okay, movement configuration. Okay, so you can see it. One thing Vtube Studio has is it has like this near far movement that they have. You can either have it moving or you can just turn it off. Like it doesn't move that. Hey, so this is up to you, like, if you want to, hey, I go closer, I go further, so I think, yes, so this is where you set up. If not, just turn it off so you won't mess up your movement, yeah. It's sometimes people say, hey, how come you're moving so much? And yes, things like that do happen. Like you saw that, yep, yes, so if you want to turn it off, turn this off, yeah. Hey, so physics is basically, my hair, slow your hair, yes, yeah. Okay, you want to like make it go a bit more, just increase it, yeah. Okay, just fluff more. Alright, so I know your face might go out of hand, so just arrange it to, yes, it's the flowiness you want it to be. Another good thing about Vtube Studio is you can actually set up the wind strength over here. So it gives like, oh, some blowing. Can you see some blowing going on? Yes, like there's some whoosh, whoosh going on. Oh, this is one thing that I have to say, Vtube Studio is a very, very good thing for this, yeah. But I usually try to keep the wind down. Alright, over here, sometimes if you need to set up your, alright, like sometimes you find, hey, certain things are not moving properly, like, let's see. Eyes, okay, look at the eyes. Okay, let's go for the eyes first. I think that's more important. Alright, so if you see, like, let's say the eyes, the movement of eyes, and you blink your eyes, you can just see these dots over here interacting. And so you want to, like, when eyes are open, you want it to be like 100% open and all. All you have to do is just change up the inputs over here, okay, to maybe change its input to maybe 0.1.2, okay, and then you will actually have the eyes will react differently. Okay, so this like you need to make sure which is your left eye, which is your right eye, depending on rigor, it might be slightly different. So you can like try to figure out, okay, where is where, and eventually you need okay, you might have to go this, like, increase it one, or maybe increase this to minus 0.2, okay, to actually, get your eyes functioning properly. Depending on who it is, it tracks differently for everyone. So remember, fixing the eyes is one of the key things. And so basically, mess around the numbers here, you get a amount that you're very comfortable with, and it'll be all good. If let's say your eyes just can't track, like let's say you're wearing spectacles and all, turn on auto blinking, and the eyes will just blink every meow and then. Okay, so that it'll look natural. So in case you can't do eye tracking, just turn on auto blinking. That is a good way to bypass anything. Okay, and hello, no strong move. Hello, Canon boy. Tipsy on each other. Beast is me. Oh, Wonder boy. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing next here is, okay, for the mouth. Alright, here's one thing that I noticed about Vtube Studio mouth. The mouth tracking is actually quite bad. Compared to PRPRLive, the mouth tracking here is really bad. What you want to do is you want to make sure that the mouth is actually set properly. Sometimes I actually have to change some of the settings for the mouth. Because the mouth just doesn't detect frowns properly. Okay, you can't detect my frown, see? I'm frowning, but it's not really detecting. So sometimes to get the frown in, I actually have to change the settings here to maybe minus 0.5. Okay, so I can get a bit of frown movement in my mouth. Oh, this actually falls more towards the mouth smile, so you have to change the maybe minus 1. Okay, to give yourself a bit more control over the smile and the frown. So this is one thing that I do note that it's quite a bit of a problem for Vtube Studio, and I hope it can get solved soon. Okay, so this is pretty much where I will be ending the basic setup for Vtube. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Okay, animations. Alright, so animations, one thing I do is, again, I use on-screen hotkeys, which they will appear at the side here. Let me do a demo of on-screen hotkey. Alright, so if you set up a hotkey at the side, yes, you can press this button and activate the hotkey. It's a bit it's actually very transparent. Okay, so you can actually have different hotkeys at the side. So if you see at the corner here, yes, you can see a button appears. So this is the on-screen hotkey. You can use hotkeys sent to PC if you're using your phone, or you can use the keyboard hotkeys where you can actually key in like a key combination. So sharing with you an example of how hotkeys work here. If you're gonna add in expression, go to set expression. Okay. And then you select whichever expression you want to set in here. So in this case, I will be setting in expression 3. It's my angry expression here. Okay, and then the hotkeys, you can definitely choose which hotkey you want. So for this experiment, this sample, I'll do a Z. Hey, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can either select a key or you can select, record. Alright, the button's so nice. Ctrl Z. And I'll be angry! Yes, angry cat. After you create space Z, sorry. Okay, so other things you might want to do is, do you want things like, alright, let's say you're doing certain expressions, you want to like, have it, hold on when, press to activate, but once you let go, it deactivates. It's also possible. So just put stop when keys let go, and then you can do now, and then when that let go, it goes off. Okay, so this is useful, and also depending on your usage, yes, this can be really, really helpful. Yeah. Okay, and if you want to set animations, same thing here. Just go on the hotkey settings, play animation. Alright, and you can actually set your animation. Over here, let's go for Nyatsu. Okay. And then the keys will be Nyatsu nya. Okay. Hang on. Yes, yeah. Alright, so you see, this is the problem I have with VTips here, where they actually set the animation back to its default settings. And most of the time, I mean, it's not wrong. It's just that the logic doesn't work for I want to do some special effects and on here. But like casual waving on, I think actually Vtube Studio does it a lot better compared to PRPRLive. And what else do I want to show? Okay, another thing I really love about Vtube Studio is this function over here. Yeah. So what you can do is you can actually go to you can change your model. Alright, at the same time, if you want it, you can actually change your camera position. So let's say I'm gonna set, what's it, move model. Alright, so I can move my model to here. Example, I click record position. And then when I move anywhere else, okay, and I hit the hotkey, I can basically go back to zoom. Alright, and if I actually, set up properly the record position. Okay, so move model, record position. Okay, let's record it here. Alright, hotkey, I'll put record X, space X. Alright, so yes, I can basically just swap within here using different hotkeys, and this is really useful. This is something that Vtube Studio has, PRPRLive don't have it. Yes. And hi, LF325, welcome to the stream. So today I'll be sharing more about like Vtube Studio and PRPRLive, and just showing what I think is good, what I think is bad with each one of them. Yeah, of each thing. Right, so for the basic functions of Vtube Studio, this is gonna be pretty much it. Okay, so now moving on. Okay, let's move on. Setting this in your OBS Studio or Streamlabs. Hey, so for Vtube Studio, what you want to do is set into your Streamlabs or OBS. What you want to do is go to settings. Settings. You want to go to set a background. Okay, set as a color picker. Okay. After which, remember set transparent in capture. Okay, so once you have this set in transparent capture, you go to your let's get my Streamlabs here. Okay, you go to Streamlabs. Alright, what you want to do from here, simply just add a new source. Okay, and you want to add in a game capture. Alright, and then once you add in the game, I'll name this one Vtube. Okay. Alright, Alright, so you just need to find Vtube Studio. Yes. Okay, so once Vtube Studio is in, capture specific window, Vtube Studio, yes. Technically allow transparency. Okay, remember allow transparency and you are done. And with this, yes, Vtube Studio is now in the over here and working good. Okay, so now moving on to the next one. Okay, so this is basically how you get L models from Vtube Studio into OBS. So once I got this in, the next thing I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be sharing with you some PRPRLive. But before I go into PRPRLive, okay, a message from today's sponsor. Yes, I actually have a sponsor for today's stream. So, shall I get the sponsor rolling? Okay. Alright, so the first sponsor for today is Avermedia. Alright, so for Avermedia today, yes, the cat has a new product to show all of you, which is the Avermedia Nexus. Yes, the live streamer Nexus, which functions both as a, to control audio, the knobs and all, as well as the mic. Okay, so these two things put together, you can actually do it like, a Stream Deck / XLR controls for your mic and your audio needs and for your streaming needs. Yes, yeah, so this thing is really, really awesome. It comes with lots of shortkeys, it comes with lots of different things, and yes, you can see me playing with it. And on top of it, okay, we also have the mic, which is the XLR mic. The reason why I'm not testing it right now is because it is actually connected to the system behind me, so yeah, you can't really hear the difference for now. Yes, yeah. Okay, but this is a really, really awesome product, so if you want to check it out, remember to check out Avermedia, you will be able to see more of it. Okay, so now moving on to the next part of the tutorial, PRPRLive, my main software. Alright, so as you can see, my model is still there. Okay, I have not unloaded my model from the previous session, but let's show you how to get it done. Alright, so unlike Vtube Studio, PRPRLive, you can put your model anywhere. Okay, all you have to do is click over here. Alright, you just click Live2D, hit the load model. Okay, and then you find where you loaded your model in, or where you save your model at. In this case, I saved it in I just save everything all in the same folder. I just need to find it. Okay, YouTube demo. I'll load this in. Hey, once the model is loaded in, just click on it, and it moves in perfectly. Hey, it's really, very simple to get this one set up. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh no. I think I messed up. I should minimize this. Sorry, everybody. I've forgotten this was here. I'm blocking everything. Alright, let me repeat the process. Hey, the cat will repeat the process again. Okay. Alright, so for PRPRLive, alright, what you want to do is, okay, let me just delete this. Hey, what you want to do is, alright, from here to load on the model for PRPRLive, it's a lot easier, in my opinion. Okay, now, alright, just go to Live2D. Okay, load. Alright, and then from here you need to find your model. Go and select your model file, and once it's in, just click it, and it loads it. So one thing I love about PRPRLive, an advantage to it in my opinion, is itself is a lot simpler, and then your model is ready for usage. You don't have to like really do much. Just go to face capture settings, select your camera, and then click start capture. Done! Perfectly done! Okay, this is very, very fast. One thing I love about PRPRLive is it automatically calibrates your face. When you turn on the camera, you don't have to manually calibrate it in Vtube Studio, but if you need to, you can calibrate all of this just by clicking the calibration. It's auto calibrate. So this is actually very user friendly. If you have game Animoji, which is DLC, it will track better. If not, just use the built-in capture. Okay, start capture, and everything still moves fine. Alright, one thing I really, really love about PRPRLive compared to Vtube Studio is, if you realize, while the eyes are not as well tracking for PRPRLive, the mouth tracking in PRPRLive is so much superior compared to Vtube Studio. This is the one thing that I have to say. Yes, in terms of ease of movement, in terms of ease of setup, PRPRLive takes the cake. In terms of mouth tracking, PRPRLive takes the cake. Also, same for the setup and all. Okay, so now let's move over to this one so you can see. If you have the game Animoji DLC, you have access to advanced configuration. You can go in and you can actually set you can set all the movement you want it to track and all. Okay, how smooth you want it to be. And similar to Vtube Studio, the only difference is these are all tracking bars. So you just move it along the bars to actually set it up. Okay, so you can set the eyes open, eyes closed. Okay, so you can see where it is, where it's tracking, and then you just move the bars accordingly. So actually, everything worked properly. Yes. When it comes to this, I think this is definitely a lot more visually easy to set up. Alright, and easy, just click it so that your movement falls between the movement of this is the movement. First, in is the movement of what is tracking. Out is the movement of your model. So just make sure whatever you want that's being tracked here falls nicely within here, and not like let me find an example. Okay, like eyes here. Alright, usually I will give some spare space, but if let's say you don't have spare space and your mouth eyes is like going like open close like this, and you just have to lower this and then your eyes is fixed. So it's actually really simple. Just make sure that your entire range of movement is nicely fixed here. In reset, just click reset and it resets everything. So this is a very useful thing that I find. Okay, and also they can detect tongue. Alright, if you need to add in a custom parameter, just click here, select tongue. Okay, I have my tongue param somewhere here. Tongue param. Okay, see, it detects my tongue really comfortably. I think for Vtube Studio only the iPhone has it, but webcam you can do it with PRPRLive. And hello, Arozzi. Hi. So today doing some tutorials. Okay, so now that I'm done with this, okay, now how do you set in all your expressions and all? This is also very easy. Just go to your model settings. Okay, idle animation is all here. Just click. Okay, physics, if you want to increase the physics, it's all here. Just slide function. Very convenient. Okay, and one thing I love about this is the end expression. Just click plus. Alright, and turn on global keys so that when you minimize PRPRLive, remember global keys is basically, if you are not on PRPRLive, global keys is on, it read the expression. If it's off, it will not read it. So just turn on global keys. Alright, so expressions or animation. So it actually mixes both animation and expressions. Now you choose what you want, and for this case, I will go for Nyata. Okay, and alright, buttons, just click whichever one you want, and you have it in. So for this case, I do space one. Alright, one advantage is in PRPRLive you can also set up multiple buttons. Okay, okay. Well, let me find the Nyatsu again first. Nyatsu. Reset. Okay, so one thing I really love about this, you can have up to 3 buttons combination, whereas with Vtube Studio you only have 2. So in this aspect, I'll give it to PRPRLive for actually being the better software in terms of setting up. So please, okay, check this out. So I can basically do wait, is it not activated? Yeah, it's space alpha 1. Okay. For the demo, let me just use this. Oh, is it being used? Okay. Alright, space keypad 1 and space keypad 2. so there you go. Okay, you have me go into this pose and to this pose. Alright, really simple setup. Okay, and that is pretty much what you have here. Okay, next thing about this one to get it working on your Streamlabs or not, just go here. Alright, if you want to turn on transparency. Okay, this only works on the setting about the transparency, it only works on OBS. I don't think it works on Streamlabs. Okay, so what you need to do is if it's OBS, just click auto install, it'll probably install it, and then you can just add it as a PRPR camera source. If not, you need to click this install virtual camera, and then it'll ask for admin plus privilege. Just click everything yes, and it shouldn't crash. Now I'm running a few things so it crashes, but generally it doesn't crash, so sorry for that little crash they just saw. System error. Oh, please run it when you're not live. Okay, alright, so this right arrow, weird. What happened? It's not starting up. Okay. I'm sorry it's not starting up. I probably have to... What just happened? Yanni? PRPRLive, I'm trying to say good things for you. Why are you behaving like this? Oh wait, there's an update. No one... Huh? Okay, PRPRLive, I'm trying to put in good words for you. Can you like cooperate? Yes, yeah. Alright, sorry, technical problems. I wish PRPRLive would cooperate and not behave like this. Yes, yeah. Okay, so and generally this is not supposed to happen, but it apparently happened, so I will share with you a bit more about my thoughts on this thing. Okay. Oh, PRPRLive is refusing to start now. Wow. Easy. Alright, so for some mysterious reason, PRPRLive refuses to start, and I am unable to continue my tutorial. So it doesn't delete the hotkeys, so that's why I'm gonna share with you how to actually save the hotkeys. Okay. Oh, is it because VTube is running so it's not happy? I think it's not happy that I was running VTube in the background. Okay, yeah. Alright, sorry for the very terrible technical errors happening. As you can see, I've used PRPRLive for like 2,953 hours. Hi, is this not working? Alright, if it's not working, then I'll just use VTube to explain then. Okay, it kind of turns a knockout. It is a knockout. VTube wins. Okay. As much as I don't want to say this, but VTube takes the cake for this one. Okay, so alright, so let me just share with you how you can actually save your models. Alright. Oh, in both VTube and PRPRLive, one thing very important is how the models are being saved. So the important files you want to take note is actually over here. Okay. Alright, let me see how I'm gonna increase the size of this. Extra large icons! Yes! Alright, so you have this file over here. Okay. Why we call your name, your model name followed by .PRPRLive L2D JSON, and there's another one which will be your model name .vtube.json. Okay, so these two, what are these files? These files are actually your model data saved by the software. So long you copy and paste the model data, it does not reset your settings for that model. So if you're asking how can I save my 100+ keys, it's actually all saved in these files here. Right, so this is really, really important. So if you are going to like make some changes to your model, or if let's say your rigger sends you a updated model copy, remember to save these files, because these files actually assist you in not having to copy and redo all your stuff again. Yes, yeah. So it's really useful. Okay, sadly today I cannot do my PRPRLive site. Okay, so I'm just gonna power up Vtube Studio, and I'll talk about the pros and cons for both sites. Actually, you know what? No, I'll do the pros and cons on Photoshop. It's just really, really sad that this is the result of the final result is not how I wanted to be. I wanted it to be a fair thing, but apparently no, it didn't turn out fair. Okay, so moving on. Okay, before I move on to my X segment, which is sharing with you the pros and cons in the chart. Okay, yeah. Let me share with you another advertisement. Hey, so this video is also sponsored by Streamlabs. Let's go. Hey, so Streamlabs is an awesome tablet that I've been using for a while right now. Wait, why do I say something? Alright, so Mr. Evan. Hey, Streamlabs is an awesome tablet that I've been using for a while right now. So this actually is a professional tablet. Okay, where it actually sounds really strong. Like, the feel of this tablet is really good. This tablet also has wireless functions, which is very, very useful now, especially when the cat is lazy. Yes. And on top of it, you also have this awesome set of like nibs, wireless dongle adapters, and you can do two styluses, which is really, really useful. Okay, and one more pencil-based stylus, and now one more traditional digital art stylus. This is a really, really, really good portion, which I really, really like now. And it also comes with this hotkey remote, which I use very often. In fact, on streams, all my effects is basically running on this hotkey remote. And yeah, if you want to get yourself one, just look up Streamlabs. It's a very, very, very awesome product. I recommend it. I personally use this a lot, so definitely grab one of these if you want to go professional and you want to get one tablet for yourself. Yes, this is the one. This is the best tablet I have used so far, and yes, better than a lot of other brands. Okay, alright, yeah, so that will be it. Okay, so now that is the end of the sponsored segment. Yes, yeah. Okay, so now I'll be actually creating a chat on stream for everyone to share with you my thoughts on PRPRLive and Vtube Studio. So who's gonna win this fight? Okay, so first up, let's get the line inside. We have Vtube. Alright, and PRPR. Okay, pros and cons. Pros and cons. Alright, so for the pros on Vtube Studio, alright, I'll have to say Vtube Studio is actually based on my personal experience, not just today. Okay, Vtube Studio generally has I prefer the physics. The physics on Vtube Studio is actually a lot better. Okay, so the physics on Vtube Studio is a lot better. The eye tracking on Vtube Studio is a lot better. And okay, one thing that Vtube Studio can do is Vtube Studio can allow you to customize your parameters. Alright, to the output. This one I have not shown. Alright, but I will be doing tutorials on this soon. Okay, yeah. Alright, and then for the customized parameters. Hey, the next thing that I think is really good for us, the Vtube Studio also has what's it called? It has a win function in your physics. Okay. And Vtube Studio, if you want, there's also additional functions where you actually add in add assets within Vtube Studio itself. Yeah. And pretty much this would be the advantages I find Vtube Studio to have. Yeah. Okay, so how about the cons of Vtube Studio? Alright, cons of Vtube Studio, I find that the UI is terrible. Alright, yeah, there's also an issue. For the pros, you can you can hotkey movement and switching models easily. Which is very useful, by the way. Yeah. Hey, so for Vtube, what I think is bad, okay, is I feel like it has a terrible UI. Hey, Vtube is also very you need to know what you're doing, so it's very complicated to actually set up. Yeah, more complicated set up. And what other cons? Hey, the mouse tracking is not so good. Pretty much, I think these are my main issues with Vtube. Alright, if you're gonna put it over to PRPRLive, then one thing I have to say is, alright, the pros of PRPRLive definitely is the mouse tracking. Alright, a simpler UI. And one thing I like is the animation logic. Animation logic, which I cannot sample right now, okay? Because PRPRLive means kuku nyan nyan right now. Animation logic is better to work with. Alright, yeah, and the last one, pros. Okay, it's able to switch, okay, to a lightweight tracking to save resources. Alright, sadly I'm not able to demo any of this because PRPRLive probably needs some fixes off stream. Yeah. Alright, hey, and the last, alright, over here, the cons of this, okay, eye tracking, not as good. Not fully in English. Yes, so one problem with PRPRLive is some parts are actually not in English. Yeah. Alright, Streamlabs does not have transparency. Alright, it's only working for OBS. Yeah. And the last one that is a huge problem would be the last thing that Streamlabs has that is a problem is it is unstable. I'm not even going to it's not today only. Yeah. Alright, so the cons for this. Okay, oh yeah, I need to add one more con for here. So one more con is limited animation logic. Alright, so the problem that you have here is you're looking at PRPRLive. One reason why I say it's unstable a lot of times here is it actually crashes quite often. Okay, PRPRLive has a high crash rate compared to Vtube Studio now. And one more thing I have with PRPRLive is the updates break the software quite often. And there is like quite a bit of downtime of PRPRLive in between updates, because sometimes update, it crashes, and I find it, I don't know why, did they not test their updates before it goes up? Yeah. As you can see, even on stream today, it is really trippy. It did have some issues. I will have to reinstall a lot of things and hope that everything works. Yeah. Hey, so this is some of the pros and cons with PRPRLive, and it can be good, it can be bad. Yeah. Alright, so if you ask me, which is before that, okay, let me go for this first. Hey, so if you ask me which one is the better software, for tracking, generally, unless you are using very specific usage, such as you want very specific mouth movements, or do you want a very specific or you want a very specific animation setup, PRPRLive is your to go to. However, generally I find VTube is the one you should go to. One more case where you need PRPRLive is if you are using it for just a quick playing for fun. I think PRPRLive is better for fun, yeah, because it's a much simpler UI. VTube is a bit tricky, and yes, no. Alright, so VTube, generally I find VTube is the one that is going to take the cake. If you're going to ask me today, which one am I going to give the crown to, is definitely VTube. It's VTube in general is a more general multi-purpose usage here. PRPRLive, under very specific circumstances, then use it. Yes, no. And yes, by the way, I know that Galaxies is trying to do explosions and all. I'm sorry it does not work now because I'm using Streamlabs for the stream, not my usual OBS studio now. Okay, so without further ado, let's head over back to VTube Studio to show you one of the reasons why I like. Okay, my regular viewers understand, so I'm just gonna do this for my regular viewers. I'll probably have to do a separate video to show the pros and cons because... Anyways, alright, so just to share with you one of the reasons why I choose PRPRLive over Vtube Studio is simply because of the transformation. Hey, so let me just demo this with the transformation. I know Galaxy is trying to explode me. I did have a backup plan. If you cannot resub either, yeah, comment inside. Okay, so one of the reasons why I cannot I have problem with VTube Studio is because of this. In the event let's say I use my henshin. Okay, yeah. What happens is after henshin, alright. Hey, so henshin complete, yeah. Okay. What happens here is, you see, it actually erases my henshin when I do this action. Basically anything I do beforehand, I cannot transfer over. Today I've done a few models that cannot run in Vtube Studio, including my own model. It's new. Okay, so yes, so this is one of the key reasons why I say which is better, Vtube Studio, PRPRLive. As you can see, generally I'll say Vtube Studio is the better option. I mean, everything works so much better in Vtube Studio, just that this. Okay, so if you ask me, generally, yes, Vtube Studio is the way to go. PRPRLive only if you need to use animations, or only if you are specifically looking for certain aspects of the software. Or you're just trying to introduce someone to, VTubing for the fun of it. I think PRPRLive is easier because easier UI. But if you're going to be serious about VTubing, Vtube Studio will probably be your choice. Okay, so with this, I've come to the end of today's stream over on YouTube. I will be in the Discord if you have any questions or you just want to hang out. I'll be in the Discord for a while more. before I go and ZZ. Okay, and we'll probably restart my com and try to get PRPRLive working because PRPRLive is being good now. Alright, so thank you so much everybody for coming to my stream. I know this is a very scarce stream. A lot of things went wrong. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments or pop over to my Discord here. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Okay, how do we rate someone? This is my first stream on YouTube. How do I rate someone on YouTube? I know there's a rate function. I just never used it before. Yeah. I don't have anyone that I know streaming anyways. No, I don't have anyone. Okay, so if that's the case, then I will probably end the stream. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not too sure of the rates and also. Everybody, good night. On Yasumina Sai, may have all the cat food you want in your dreams in ya. And I'm sorry today's stream is scarf. I hope you enjoyed it some way or another. And I'll see you when I see you. Okay, bye-bye nya. As first time following for the stream, thank you so much. So Swan Fate has something about the end stream. I was actually sharing a bit more about tutorials and all. It was a bit scarf. I'll probably redo this how to VTuber Vtube Studio versus PRPRLive. I'll probably redo it again in a different format. So oh yes, yeah. So I hope this share more soon. Okay, bye bye, yeah.